My name is Kirtikar Ojha, and I represent Larsen Toubro. L&T knows no introduction, but I'll try to be take you through what L&T has been to and what is their role now in the AI field. It was started pre-independence by two friends, Larsen and Toubro, and they stayed back in India post-independence, seeing the response of this country. Later on, they realized that post the World War, India has to have its own manufacturing units to move on. One of them got Government of India stamp in their name, and Toubro got Padma Bhushan. We are into various industries. Today we are talking about hydrocarbon. Construction is given. You name any marquee project in India, L&T has done it. Be it Atal Setu, be it any project that. Today we are planning to launch our own satellite in 2026 with ISRO promoting privatization of their business and the space business, that means, where they want to do a lot of telemetrics and they want to do a lot of satellite based for agriculture and industry and even defense. These are the global presence, 50 plus countries L&T is present. And sustainability has been a buzzword these days. I am lucky that I was part of telecom industry. I have a long career. And when the tele density was less than, when I was preparing for my civil services, tele density in India was less than 1%. Not far ago, 35, 40 years back. Today is about 90% plus. When privatization happened and private players came in, the salary increased, people got jobs. People like us who did their engineering or MBA started getting jobs, lucrative jobs. Ancillary units started coming in, and the Indian economy changed. I'm very happy that I was part of the cloud technology that happened. What cloud was 10 years back is AI now today. So my suggestion then was to the CIOs and all the entrepreneurs to adopt cloud big way, which I will urge everybody to adopt AI in a more responsible manner going forward. India is poised for, I was attending a Government of India project. So these are certain marquee projects. People who have not seen should see and go and visit. It's an engineering marvel that L&T executed. You'll feel sense of, it's a goosebump moment. The moment your car or bus takes a turn on the hill and you see Sardar Patel's statue, you will have a goosebump moment. ITER, I don't know how many people know, during the COVID times, it was planned much before the COVID that they wanted to have a nuclear fusion more powerful than the sun, maybe 2 or 3 times of the sun. Artificial sun, source of energy, was one of those aspects. ITER is like the shell in which the fusion was supposed to take place. And that making ITER was the responsibility given to India and no other than L&T. COVID struck. Yeah, it's a please clap, guys. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. And the COVID, this is not the end. The COVID came. There were 32 countries involved in this project. Only India, that is L&T, shipped the ITER from Mumbai to Marseille, France, within the stipulated time when the COVID was at its peak. So that speaks volume that this country, who was told to be an underachiever, if given right atmosphere and environment, because that's the kind of brain and passion that we have, we can do wonders and we can be the world beater. And these are the exemplary projects that is showcases our strength and our what do I call, the resilience that Indians have. So this is one of the world's largest fluid cracker FCC. I'm not a chemical engineer, but it is being used in oil companies when they separate the heavy component from and make it to the lighter component, while diesel and all these components. These are the first of its kind. It happened in my hometown, Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. It's the world's largest congregation of human beings. About 14 to 15 crore people visit in 45 days to witness and take a holy dip in Ganges and Sangam, where the Ganges and Yamuna meet together in Allahabad. And this was first of its kind to ensure crowd management. L&T was part of this. On the spur, on the fly, we built a safe center, what they call is the entire CCTV feed. We used to come there to manage and maintain the crowd. I'll skip. This is in Telangana. I'll skip. One of the largest. Again, one of the largest. We take a lot of pride in saying one of the largest. Again, I mean, we lost the World Cup here. That's okay. And it's Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat, one of the largest stadium in the world that we built. We also built the stadium in Qatar where the FIFA World Cup happened. And you'll be amazed to know that that stadium was shifted brick by brick to Nigeria. That was the beauty of, because they wanted to promote football in a developing nation, and that is how it happened. FIFA World Cup. We have been building data centers. I have hidden the name because NDA signed, I can't disclose. But we have been building data centers for Indian Armed Forces, Air Force, Navy, Army, state governments, and smart cities. We have got 26 smart cities in the project. Safe city for women's security and safety. We have been building data centers for, and why I talk about data center, I'll come to it. For the data center providers and players, and likewise. This is L&T's, I don't know how many people know beyond construction about L&T. Some people came to me and said, L&T cement only comes to my mind. So this is L&T, what I call is L&T technology ecosystem, wherein we have got a group company of LTI Mindtree, the 5th largest market cap IT company in the country as on today. We have got LTTS. LTTS is a heavy engineering IT component company. Say, for example, they will work with Tesla. They will work with Intel for chip designing. And then we have got L&T Cloudfinity, which I represent, where we have the physical infra. We are the only company in the country which has services, technology engineering, and the infra under one roof. So that is how, from design to build to operate to lease, for managed services, cloud-based services, and now we'll be coming into GPU-based services. Focusing more on data center is because we are talking about AI since morning, but where are these NVIDIA or AMD or Intel servers will get hosted? It will get hosted into a data center. Are we prepared for it? To my mind, I will give credit to all the data center players, be they my competitors, that India is now having world-class data center infrastructure as on today. With the solar and the Paris Declaration with Government of India has committed for sustainability, we are generating more power in gigawatts from the alternate media like solar and wind. Singapore has refused because they don't have power. They buy power from outside, from the ASEAN countries. Today, they don't allow data center to be built in their premises. So is Hong Kong very choosy. That entire business now is shifting to India, with Chennai and Bombay being the coastal area, taking the most of the bulk. These are certain sustainability that we have been key. We want to be water neutral by 2030. We want to be using 50% more and above green energy into our data centers. This is a bird's eye view. Certain services we are offering, I'll not take much time. Power of AI. We have been talking about AI. People have been talking about, I'm very happy that people are referring to the use cases, but we are offering AI as a service model because these are expensive servers. One server is equivalent to 10 servers as far as power consumption is concerned. So while one server, one rack was consuming about 5 to 7 kilowatt, even banks use 5 to 7 kilowatts or 8 kilowatt. Today we are talking about 100 kilowatt per rack density. 100 kilowatt power density means more and enough options for cooling the servers down and create that ambient temperature in the server hall area. Otherwise, the vapors will form in the server farm, thereby impacting your servers. And these are pretty heavy servers and very expensive. So we are talking about, don't buy, take as a service model. If you need few of the GPUs for your consumption, for your usage, take it as a pay-per-use model, like you used to do with cloud. And this is exactly I used to talk 10 years back when people said, why should I buy cloud? Is my data secure? And this is what, again, you will be amazed to know India has the fastest AI adoption in the world. And the way we are growing, we are surpassing many European countries. And we are competing with the likes of US. I was attending a conference in Bharat Mandapam in Delhi, organized by Government of India, where Ashni Vaishnaw, who was our Honorable Minister for IT, he was giving some statistics mind-blowing. India has developed its own Bhashini platform, which has 27 languages. And to cut down on the biases, those languages are now being translated into English because AI understand English more, because data set points or the words are more available in the net in English than any other language. We as developers, as coders, need to work more on indigenizing the entire language. How many people know that Tamil is the oldest language in the world? I thought Sanskrit. It's Tamil. And then Sanskrit came. But how many of us have a sense of pride in that? We showed the first step towards civilizing the human or this society. So my point is, large language model, there are a lot of work is happening. L&T wants to play a part. We have been called as a nation builder. We want to play a part where we will create an environment and platform, and guys like you can come and use it as a service model. As I said, cooling becomes very important. You will be spending a lot of money while putting your cooling infra. Don't put your money. Take the services the way you are taking as cloud. You don't take it from L&T, take from anybody, but that is how the AI adoption and footprint will increase. Again, some advanced cooling technologies, rear door exchange. We are talking about liquid immersion servers. For the first time, in the liquid, a server is being placed. So these are a lot of things is happening. There is some case, your Bangalore-based company is using in a very large manner immersion cooling technology, right? So this will increase your, maintain your PUE, power usage efficiency. That is, again, you are using less power, less consumption, considering the point that the GPUs are far more power guzzlers than the traditional CPUs. So it is like so we have prepared, the civil engineering is like this, that they can hold that kind of a load density on the floor. We have created our GIS-based substation of 130 megawatt inside our campus to ensure uninterrupted power, not only for powering those artificial intelligence led GPUs and workloads, but also to cool them. And with InfiniBand coming in with the GPU servers, NVIDIA, there are a lot of, we are talking about 800 MB of Ethernet as an alternate technology. So ultra low latency can be offered. We will invest, you come as a usage model. Lot of use cases people have been talking, I'll not take much time, but today when we are planning to launch satellite, we are talking about how do we improve agriculture in India, how can we safeguard our borders, how can we alert our defense forces, meteorological department, whole lot of things. There are, today, one of the biggest usage of artificial intelligence is into pharma and healthcare. Liver damages, cancer detection, X-rays, as my predecessor was talking about, is been done by the AI platform. And there is no scope of error at this point in time. Use cases I have discussed, I have 18 seconds. I think I'm great. Yeah, guy, give me a round of applause. I think I've no buzzers. You can take some time off in, okay. So last slide, yeah, last slide. I wanted to, so I will cover, sorry. The use cases, have a look in that. You can have a lot of adoption in these use cases in whichever industry that you are into. And this can be a good reference point for your AI adoption story. Today, the board of directors are also now talking about AI workload, and whole lot of things is happening. Early detection of fraud management, whether a credit card defaulter will, this guy is a classic case of a credit card defaulter is being predictive by AI. Trust me, you are using only 4 to 5% of AI capability. It can be scary. And cognitive AI, after generative AI, cognitive AI is the next revolution which will happen. Whole lot of, so don't get worried. You will not, you lose your jobs. You tell your kids, your family members, whoever youngsters are there, they have to rebadge themselves. They have to reskill themselves. You have to come out with different certification programs, reskill yourself, and play a very important part in the next 10 years, which belongs to India. Thank you so much, and namaste.